I tell you, getting this thing to up and go and get going is insane. I had Streamlabs downloaded, and so I could connect to multiple platforms like Twitch, Facebook, but it's a disaster trying to run that thing. They ask you so many questions, and the stream quality and all that, I'm over it. So I just jumped on YouTube, created it real quick, and went live. So again, welcome back, guys. Hopefully I fixed the issue. It should all be real time. Audio's good. Awesome. You guys can see me all right? So this is a new idea I want to try doing every single day around lunchtime. I just got a selfie stick, as you guys can see, and you can extend this thing out really far, like really far. So you guys can see, here's my setup, all right here. My setup in my apartment that I have here. So we'll try this out, and then every day I'm gonna try to go for a walk, and we'll talk about what happened in the market, what stocks did I trade, and all that good stuff. So right now, we currently have NVOS trying to perk up over 12 bucks. You could see it clear as day, trying to squeeze up over that 12 right here. It's curling up, and it's about to pop up over that 12 bucks, run all the way up, and there she starts to go. But TD Ameritrade won't let me buy. I've tried multiple times trying to buy, but they won't let me. So SNSS, I traded this bad boy today, made 6,500 bucks, but total on the day, guys, I'm only up just over $2,000. It was a tough one out there today for sure. For sure. This market that we're in, you got to make that profit fast and move on. All right, let me check here one more time and alert everybody that I'm streaming. Check. Yeah, there's like a 5-second delay. All right, so let me share it, and then we'll go outside and take a walk. We'll see how it works out there. So let me share it with you guys real quick. You guys can join up. It like real catches you off guard. It gives you like 3, 2, 1 to take your screenshot. So I had to quickly jump down like this and go like this for my thumbnail. All of this is new to me. So I've never streamed like this. So we'll try it out. And then we'll go outside here in a second and put it to the real test. Where I live, it's like, me and my girlfriend call it the dead zone. As soon as you walk outside of my apartment, it's just dead. And I don't got no service for like 2 miles down the road. So I don't know if this stream is gonna hold up when I walk outside. We'll put it to the test and try it out. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be pretty bummed, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. So you guys go ahead, feel free to comment, ask questions. We're just hanging out, trying something new. You guys want to see my setup that I have here? I have my little dog right here with my coffee cup. So I have a mounted TV up there. Just below me, I have 4 monitors. Got a desk, nothing special. Just a slow process of just building it up as I go. And as you can see behind me, all my horror movie collection. I'm a big horror movie buff. So this morning, guys, we had SYPR gapping up from 2 running all the way up to almost 750. A lot of FOMO going in on that one. And then right when the market opened, it failed to break over that 750 and just slowly decayed. Just decayed and decayed and decayed. But I kept telling everybody to keep it on high watch because the float on SYPR is only like 11 million. And volume, we all know volume is king in the stock market. Volume on the day on SYPR currently is at 142 million. So 11 million float, 142 million volume. We've rotated that float 15, 14 times. So things can change like that. Shorts continue to pile into it. They get aggressive and aggressive as the stock goes down in price. They're making money. Then when the stock starts to push up, they're losing money. So if you have an overcrowded stock like SYRP with shorts, it's like a domino effect. They all start covering and retail traders come into it, buyers. I call it the double whammy. And then that's when you can see these stocks just go parabolic because they're squeezing. So I told the chat to keep eyes on it throughout the day. It's still on watch as it hangs around $5, SYRP. So keep that on watch and let it sell off, have patience. And then once it starts to like level out, and it'll go level, and then at the end of lunch, going into the end of the day, all these traders come back from lunch and they start blowing through all the charts of everything that's popped up. So then they see SYRPs hanging around still. So they keep it on watch. Traders want to trade at the end of the day. They want to make that buck. People that didn't trade all day, you know, they sat on their hands in the morning. Traders want to trade is what I'm trying to get across. So keeping these stocks on watch. SNSS, look at that bad boy. Just straight up this morning, and then everybody made their money, and then it just starts to decay. Now, SYRP, I took a loss on SYRP. SYPR. I'm down on it 2,000, but I've traded 43,000 shares. I kept trying. Every time it was like right here, I would buy 3,000 shares and it would pop up and I'd take it. Pop up, take it. But then right here, when it started to pop, I got in on this pullback right here and it just continued to fade and I cut it for a loss. It's a tricky one for sure. Definitely for sure. I don't know how many shares are out there available to be shorted, but if there's nobody to squeeze and there's no shorts anywhere available to short this stock, that's something to keep in mind. And that's why it's important for us in the chat room. We have traders trading on Charles Schwab, Street Smart Edge, TD Ameritrade, Lightspeed, Cobra. We have all these traders trading on different platforms. They can alert other members, hey, Cobra has shares available for SYPR. TD Ameritrade, hey guys, SYPR is hard to borrow for SYPR. So communicating with each other and having multiple eyes in the market is a big plus, definitely. And you just don't want to go into a chat room just completely filled with noobs that have no idea what's going on. They don't know what to look out for. So you want to be in a chat room with at least a few vets. But as of right now, and I'll show you guys again real quickly, it was a tough one for sure. I'm only up 2,000 on the day. That could easily go away. I'm gonna try to hang around after I come back from this walk, power hour, see what pops up, and maybe we'll get a spiker into the close. So let's put this to the real test. Let's go for a walk. The whole reason why I got this. So the connection may work, it may not work, guys. Where I live, when I step outside, the quality just goes to crap. So I'll walk around my apartment complex where I live, chat with you guys. And I just turned on the live chat. So feel free to comment, guys. We'll try to answer your guys' questions. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day, made some money. A little nervous to go out here and walk and talk with a selfie stick, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a little awkward. People are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Real quickly, you guys can see the view. That's where my office is, right there. 4 monitors, have a mounted TV up there. And this is where I hang out and trade every day. And then in the summertime, here in Michigan, when it warms up, this window, open this window, have the breeze come in. It's really nice. What'd you guys trade today? We'll come back later and watch what pops up. All right, let's go for it. Still says I'm going. Could walk and go check the mail. So risk management, guys. It's really important when you lock in money in the morning to protect those gains. You guys still hear me okay? So you want to protect those gains in the morning after you lock them in. And scale back on your size. I can't tell you guys how many times I've made money in the morning and then hung around and just kept trading. You can't do that. Just walking and talking. People probably think I'm crazy with a selfie stick, walking and talking to you guys. Let me know how the quality of this too is holding up for you guys. Just gonna walk around. It's a nice day here in Michigan. It's about 50 degrees out. Last week was just horrible. It was like -2, -5 out. Risk management. I have tried TS. It doesn't work properly. It gets me out in negative. So TS, a trailing stop, is what you're talking about. You're probably doing a limit trailing stop. You don't want to use, when you guys use stop orders, you don't want to use a limit. You want to get the fuck out. So you want to use a market stop. You know, when prices start to fall and you have a limit stop, the prices could skip right over your limit order and it's not going to fill you. They'll skip right over you and just keep falling and falling and falling. So far, so good with the quality of this, and it says it's still going. You guys can still hear me okay, and everything looks good on your end? It changes itself to market. Nice. Thank you, PRD. So trailing stops. I don't use trailing stops. I don't even use a proper stop. I use a mental stop. So when I'm in a trade, I don't put a mental stop or a physical stop loss because I'm trading big size. I'm trading 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 shares sometimes. And if you have a market maker and he sees that you have 15,000 shares at a hard stop, 25 cents lower, that market maker gets paid per transaction. So he sees 15,000 shares, he's gonna wick it down, take you out, rip it right back up, and then your emotions are just gonna kick in. And you're gonna rechase after it, and you're gonna buy, and that market maker is just gonna be sitting pretty because you're paying all his commissions. That's how it works. So using a mental stop is what I use. When I get in on a stock, I immediately get a feel for it, if I'm gonna stick with it or if I'm gonna cut it. And I've trained myself and conditioned myself well enough to stick to my plan. You have to stick to your plan as a trader. It's a must. There's too many people out here that just like to bag hold positions, hold and hope. Voice is perfect, image is pixelating. Okay. It's probably because I'm just getting further away. We're not running on Wi-Fi. Well, as long as you guys can hear me okay, that's all that counts. So, another thing I want to talk about, guys, trading pre-market and after hours. For me, I consider after hours trading for degenerate gamblers. Straight up. Nobody really trades after hours or pre-market. It's light volume. You have to scale back on your size because the moves just can be so volatile. So volatile. You guys seen it. Look at TAOP yesterday. Pre-market, it was at like what, $14, $10, $12? And in a blink of an eye, it slammed down $2, $3. So if you're holding big size, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt bad. And trying to get out of that, you're gonna be chasing the stock down. Most of these brokers don't even open up trading pre-market till 8:30, 9. Some don't even offer after hours or pre-market trading. So from my experience, guys, stay away from after hours trading. It's just way too risky. Way too risky. This is why too you see a lot of stocks at the end of the day just go boom and just explode and go parabolic. It's insane. Man, it's really nice out here today. After last week and the last 2 weeks, I know the whole United States felt it. Even Texas, DNA from Kentucky, he's got a farm. He had 2 calves that froze to death. That's insane. It got so cold, his animals were freezing to death and died. That's crazy. You guys have any more questions you want me to talk about or cover? It was a pretty dead one out there today, guys. Markets are not going to be hot all the time. So when things start to slow down, the best thing to do is just scale back on your position and sit on your hands. Wait for stocks to come back into play. There's no need to sit there and just slowly give back your hard-earned profits, forcing trades. Remember, the more time you put in the market and you're sitting in front of that screen, the more you're putting yourself at risk. So you want to protect those profits, that hard-earned money that you've earned. Because we know how easily it can be and discouraged. Almost all my losses come in first 15. That's another good one, yeah. The first 15, 30 minutes the market opens, I'm not even trading. I'm not. It's just too random, too volatile. You don't know which way the stocks are gonna go. So it's best to just step aside, let those guys fight it out. Let them get bruised up, destroy their accounts. If they make a big win, congratulations. That's awesome. But chances are, once a stock picks a direction, remember this, chances are, once a stock picks a direction, it's going to continue going in that direction. Or you wait for a reversal. What part of Michigan am I in? I'm near the Ann Arbor area. I'm like 10 minutes from the big house. No, it's actually not cold outside. It's nice out. It's like 50 degrees out. Here, I'll show you. There's snow on the ground. But everything's melting. And everything's slush right now. Stretch this bad boy out. Can't really see it. Peace. Got the TradingLearning101 Wolfpack sweatshirt on. Michigan could be a beautiful state to be and live in, or even just visiting. There's a lot of open country out here, especially up north. But the wintertime are brutal. It sucks. Eventually, my goal and my plan, I want to move down to either Vegas or Arizona. That's where I want to move to. Possibly within the next year, I want to do that. Lived in Michigan my whole life. I'm ready to get out. But it's good to step away from the monitor, guys. Walk around. Thank you, Emroy. Appreciate it. This is something that I'm going to start trying to do every day. Go for a walk, hang out with you guys, and just talk. Just curious, as a day trader, don't you pay a large portion of your profits in taxes? You do, yeah, definitely. You pay way more in taxes as a day trader. What I do, rule of thumb, just to be safe, I put aside 40% of my profits just to be safe. 40%. The more you take, or the more you make, the more Uncle Sam takes. So every month, I try to pay myself out. It's good to reward yourself, you know? You don't want to sit there and just be like a squirrel and sit on your profits and sit on your profits and sit on your profits. You know, all the studying that we do, waking up every day on that grind, you have to reward yourself. You have to. Your brain likes to be rewarded. So if you reward yourself, your brain's like, yeah, that feels good. Let's do that again. And that's what helps leading into consistency. So every month on the 1st, I pay myself, and I always restart my balance at the beginning of every month. I pay myself, I direct deposit into my LLC, TradingLearning101, and I put 40% of it in a savings account, and I keep the rest. That's what I used to live off of. I overshoot. So 40% that maybe seem high, it is high, but I overshoot it. I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know? making as much money as I am, I'd hate to get a bill every quarter that's 10, 15, 20,000 unexpected, you know. I'd rather just overshoot it and achieve it. I didn't see what somebody else said right there. This chat just comes and it your guys' comments, they pop up for like 10 seconds and then they disappear. No problem covering the taxes part. But if you're a really good, consistent trader and you are making a lot of money, you want to sign up for Trader Tax Act for sure. It's a hard thing to get into. It's a hard thing to keep, but that will save you a lot of money being a part of that. And yeah, once you start gaining consistency as a trader, and this is why I tell you guys, when you start up, open up your own LLC. Name your business. Open up your own account, and then you have tax write-offs at the end of the year. You buy a new desktop, you buy pads of paper, you travel, you can write all that off on your taxes, guys. There's so many tax advantages. Don't do your taxes yourself. You want to hire like a CPA to do it for you, you know? Because I don't know everything. Are there any stocks popping up? Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll go around the corner more. We'll try to walk more down. I know there's like a park down the way. There's a gas station way down there. DEAD's taking off. Yeah, the stream bot is catching you. Check my mail real quick. It's dead. It's kind of hard to, like when you're texting or you're in a chat, it's hard to have a sense of humor when you're not talking face to face with somebody. Because you don't know how the other person may take what you're trying to say, you know? But it's dead. Just wait, guys. It's the calm before the storm. Usually, every year in March, I call it March Madness. You're going to start to see a lot of small cap, low float stocks pop up and explode. You know, NCAA basketball March Madness. March Madness in the stock market, baby. It's about to be crazy. Wild moves. That NNOV got halted on the downside. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can check this mail real quick. Got a couple bills and a couple letters. Other than that, 90% of it's all just junk. All right, I'll walk around one more time. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. How many people in here are under PDT rule? When I first started trading, I was under PDT rule. It sucks. But if you're new, it's good because it'll help you from over trading. I know it's all about how long did it take me in the beginning to take large lot sizes. It took me a while. So when I first started trading, I was under PDT rule. I blew up 3 accounts. 3. I would fund it and start it with $2,000. I'd get it up and then blow it up. Get it up to 5,000, 7,000, and had no idea about risk management. Every time I would make more money, I would up my size immediately. It's like every time you'd win, you double down more. That's what I kept doing. So it took me, to answer your question quickly, it took me about 5 years to get my size up and consistently size up. It took me a long time to realize that you have to take it in leveling stages. So a good thing that I tell new people that they should do, they don't have to do this. There's a lot of people out there that say you should paper trade. For me, paper trading doesn't do it because it cuts out a lot of the emotions in the trading. You could practice something, but you don't have the emotions attached to it when paper trading. And then when you switch over to live trading, you freak out and then you blow up the account or you just ruin the strategy. So what I say, even if you buy 1 share, just 1 with real money, and practice with that, you're still attaching the emotions. You're getting used to how the stocks like to move. And then until you prove to yourself, I mean, the ballpark's in our favor, guys. We have free commissions across the board pretty much. Back 2 years ago, it used to cost $7, $10 per transaction. $7 to buy, $7 to sell every time. So, man, this thing's funky. I keep thinking my phone's gonna drop. Because it's swerving. Man, I'm a complete noob at this. So guys, leveling up. So starting with 1 share, and then until you prove to yourself that you can comfortably and consistently pull money out of the market with that 1 share, and you're comfortable cutting your losses, then level up to 2 shares or 5, 10 shares. I say you should prove to yourself that you can be consistent for 1 month. 1 month straight, 4 weeks. And then after that, you level up. And then your first week of leveling up, if you fail to pull in a green week, you have to start back over at the last level. You want to think about it long term. You're in this for the long run. Live to trade another day. So I hope that answered your question. There's no need to go all in every single trade, guys. It's about building consistency, building a bank. You know, you have to really monitor your thoughts and break it down. Like, living paycheck to paycheck. Most Americans probably bring home, and this is just an estimate, maybe $500 a week. So if you can consistently pull in a little bit every day, $100 a day, that's 500 bucks a week. $200 a day, that's 1,000 bucks a week. Have a systematic plan. You have to be very thoughtful and strategic about your portfolio. Think of your portfolio as your business. You're a professional profit taker and you're a professional risk manager. A lot of people come into this thinking they're gonna strike it big, rich, and fast. You know, they see all these gurus driving Lambos. They got a stack of cash, driving in an airplane, beautiful girls all around them. It takes a while to learn this game. It really does. It took me 2.5 years. 2.5 years. I was just losing nonstop. You have to consistently just work on yourself, study up, show up every single day. If we keep doing this every day, guys, you guys are about to learn a lot. And I plan on doing these walks and talks with you guys every day. Answer your guys' questions, hang out. So today's Wednesday, hump day. We have 2 more days left in the week, and we have 2 days left in the month, February. So keep that in mind, okay? Usually at the beginning of every new month, the first week, I try to be very observant. What's going on? Is there anything that's changing? Is there any patterns that are new? You want to be very observant and pick up on what keeps happening over and over. We've been in chat in the Discord the past 2 weeks, and we said it yesterday. What have we been seeing the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks? We've been seeing these stocks gap up really big, have a morning sell-off, and then level out, and then grind back up towards the end of lunch hours, end of the day. They reverse. So paying attention to stuff like that, that's what's gonna separate you from the rest. Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll try walking down a different path and a bit further. Quality of this was all good for you guys. That's good to hear. I thought for a second there I was gonna have to drive off to a nearby park. It really gives you an opportunity to clear your mind, walk away from that desk, garbage setups, and your brain's gonna get into seeing what's good, but it's not. Right now. All right, guys, I'm walking back up to my place. Thanks for tuning in with me. If you guys want to join the Discord chat, there should be a link down in the video description, just below. Join up, guys. Join the Wolf Pack. Join the Trading Learning 101 community. And I look forward to doing this every day with you guys. All right, guys. Be safe out there. Have a plan.